Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So we are approaching Valentine's Day. So we have tons of Valentine's Day makeup to play with in this video, specifically the KYLIE Cosmetics Valentine's Day collection. So I actually purchased the whole collection last week and it just got here yesterday. So I just raced to film with this because I was so excited to try everything. This collection is really aesthetically pleasing. It's all pink. It has like little bras on it and glitter. It's really cute, really girly. I feel like this palette really resembles KYLIE's Diary, if you guys have ever seen that palette. That's one of her Valentine's Day collections from a while back. I love pink eyeshadows, so I am all for it, for her launching more pinks and more colorful bright shadows. That is okay with me. So there are a total of 6 pieces in this collection, so we do have a lot to cover. I'm going to be showing you guys how I got this look using each and every product from the Valentine's Day collection. So if you guys want to see that, then just keep on watching. So we're going to be using the pressed powder palette first, and this is the eyeshadow palette from the Valentine's Day collection, and I think the packaging is super cute. There's like a bunch of bras on it, so it's very like lingerie inspired. She definitely could have called this like the lingerie palette because there's like bras everywhere. And just so you guys know, there are 12 shades of shadow in here, and this is actually the packaging. The palette is light pink and there are 12 eyeshadows inside. So the top row is all shimmers and like metallics, and then the row on the bottom is all of the matte shadows. I think you can definitely tone it down with more of like the lighter shades in the palette because I've seen KYLIE do some looks on her stories and it looked really natural. So I think you can go like either way with this palette. All of the shadow names are actually right here. So normally on a lot of KYLIE's palettes, they don't have the names underneath the shadow. So I really like that they're on this palette. And in my opinion, the pan size looks actually bigger than most of her palettes. We have like a round pan here. This looks like the size of like a Makeup Geek eyeshadow in my opinion. Personal preference, I like it. And there is a really large mirror inside, which is very nice. I know on not all of KYLIE's palettes there are mirrors, so this one actually has one. Just so you guys can get a closer look at the packaging. I really love it. It's like this light pink, and then here are the shadows inside. I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyes first. I'm using the P. Louise base in the shade 01. So I'm first gonna pick up the most vibrant color in this palette, and that is the shade called Candy Heart. And I'm just gonna work that into the crease and also on the outer corner of my eye. I saw Nikki Tutorials use this palette on her channel for one of her videos, and it literally looked like red. I don't know if it was this color called First Date, but it didn't even look pink. It looked almost red. This one's definitely like a hot pink though. This pink looks a lot like the one that's in the James Charles palette as well. If you have his palette, this pink is really similar to that one. Super vibrant. And so far, I'm actually liking the way it's blending. So now I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the shade February, and this is the light pink in the palette. This is like a baby pink color, and I'm just gonna go over the crease with this shade. So I just picked up the shade Heartthrob, which is the metallic in the palette. It's like the first one here. I love the metallic so far. This is a really shimmery, like white champagne color. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut my lid, and I'm gonna do like a half cut crease, and I'm just using the P. Louise base. So I'm just gonna tap this on the lid, and I'm just doing like a half cut crease, so I'm not gonna bring it fully to the end of my eye. Personally, I really like these KYLIE eyeshadows. I know I see some people, not a lot of people, but some reviews of people saying that they don't like her palette or it's like not blendable, and I just don't get that because I've used almost every one of her palettes and I have never had any trouble like using her palettes. I don't know why, but they've always worked out really good for me, and I've always really liked her eyeshadows. She doesn't send me PR. I purchase everything that she launches practically, and I just like it all. I've never had an issue with any of her shadows. Like, I've always really liked them. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the shade here called First Date. And this is almost like a corally red color, and I'm just gonna place it right on the outer corner of the eye. I'm just like wiggling my brush on the edge of that concealer and tapping it in. That's just blending so nicely. This color is actually really nice. It's kind of like a red. This is the color I think Nikki Tutorials was using. Ooh, that is really pigmented. Dang. So time to jump into one of these metallics. I really want to do Romance, so I'm going to pick this up and I'm going to place this on the lid. The way these feel, it almost feels like you're not picking anything up. It doesn't feel like you're grabbing anything. And the formula is super thin on these metallics. Personally, I haven't tried any eyeshadows from her that feel like this or look like this. So I'm just gonna wet my brush with some Fix Plus to see if this makes it any more like metallic. I definitely think that made it a lot more metallic when I spritzed my brush. So now I'm gonna pick up this shade called Be Mine. This one is almost like a coral, it looks like, and I'm just gonna place that right on the outside of that shade I just laid down. That actually isn't really picking up that well, so I'm actually gonna use a brush to dip into that one. Oh yes, there it is. All right, you guys, so my thoughts so far is I actually am pretty impressed with this palette. I feel like it's blending really nicely. I'm gonna use some of that hot pink Candy Heart, and I'm just gonna use that like on the lower lash line and really smoke it out. So I also got one of her glitter eyes, and this is in Roses Are Red, but this is the catch. This is not a red eyeshadow. This is actually a pink eyeshadow. I wanna see what this looks like on its own, but I'm only gonna use a little bit right now. So I will include a swatch of this by itself so you guys can see it. I'm just gonna place this on my inner corner for this look and then just tap it in. I have a ton of these glitter eyes and they're really pretty. I feel like they're a cross between the Stila and then just like the Stila liquid eyeshadows. Like they're not super glittery in my opinion, but they are really, really pretty. I think they're a little bit more subtle and more wearable than the Stila. I mean, you know my love affair with the Stila eyeshadows. They are like my favorite thing ever. Glitter is super nice for events and if you're going out, but if you don't wear glitter like on an everyday basis, it can be like a little bit much. It's kind of crazy because I just laid that down and I just went over that liquid eyeshadow with my brush and my eyes literally look like they're glowing. I'm like tripping out right now. Like my eyes look like they are glowing. This is insane. And I think it's because I had a little bit of that eyeshadow I put on the outer corner of my eye on this brush and it like makes your eyes like literally glow. And I'm just gonna take a little bit of the shade February, which is the light pink, and I'm just gonna go underneath my eye with this and just kind of blend out. All right, you guys, so I am gonna pop on some lashes and mascara, and I will be right back to show you guys the rest of the Valentine's Day collection. All right, you guys, I finished up my liner and I popped on some lashes and mascara, and I did like my powder and bronzer and everything, and I really wanna darken up the lower lash line really quickly, but I love, when you say love, that you really love something. And I love this palette. Also, the lashes I used are a little different than the ones I usually use, but they're from the Bold Face Makeup. What are these called? These are from the Bold Face Makeup in the style Wink, and I really like these actually. So I'm gonna grab this shade here called Admirer, and it's kind of like a reddish brown. It's really pretty. It looks like it would be very like complementary to all the pinks in here. And I'm just gonna use this to really smoke out the outer corner of my eye. Whenever I do a black liner, I always like putting a little bit of like a darker shade that kind of connects to my liner, or else it kind of looks a little bit off. It's actually a really nice brown. It's like a cherry brown. All right, you guys, so moving on to the blush. We have the Crush Pressed Powder Blush, and it's in this super cute packaging with the bras on it. This also has glitter on it, just so you guys know. Love this packaging. I had to put on a cute bra myself today. Victoria's Secret. I bought this during Christmas and I was like, am I really going to wear that? But yes, I needed to put this on for this video because it's so sparkly, it like goes with everything. So the Crush blush is like a peach, I would say. It's like a corally peach. It's really pretty. It looks very soft. Blush she came out with during the Christmas collection, I really liked. It was in the blue packaging and it was like a pink color, and Kylie said it was her perfect blush. And I really liked that one. But this one, I feel like I'm really gonna like this too because it's actually more like natural. The pink one was just really kind of like in your face and loud and pink. This looks like it could be really wearable, and I love blushes that are this color, but we can't judge it until we actually put it on. So I am gonna be using this Cosette number 2 brush. This is like my favorite blush brush. I've been using it and I really love it. I love the way it applies blush. So I'm gonna apply it to the backs of my cheeks. Ooh, that is pretty. That is very soft. It's really, really soft, but it is buildable because I am adding more and I can see it. Okay, so it is a matte coral and I really like it. It's really soft. It's very natural. It adds like a little bit of warmth to your skin, so I feel like it almost makes me look a little bit tanner, a little bit more like bronzy, which I can always get because I'm always home. I don't literally go anywhere. So if I can look a little bit more like flushed and like bronzy, then I love. But yeah, I love it. I love matte blushes because I feel like they don't bring out any texture on my skin and they make me look more airbrushed. Shimmery blushes are really pretty too, but personally, I just really love like a matte blush. I think it makes the face look flawless. Because I have no self-control at all, I did buy some highlighters as well that are not a part of this collection, but I want to try out one of them. So I got Ice Me Out. This is a part of Kylie's new highlighter collection that she has, and this one is really pretty. It's very light. Let's look at the other ones. This one's called Quartz. This one's actually lighter. This one looks really pretty though. So that is Quartz. And then I got Dreaming of Diamonds. This one I'm really curious about trying because it's very gold. I love like a golden highlighter, so I might try this one. I might mix it with the other ones. So I'm gonna use Dreaming of Diamonds first. Just gonna dip my brush in there. Okay, she can be intensified. So in this collection, we have 3 lip sets. We have first the Love set, and this is a beautiful pink set. It has a gloss, a lip liner, and a matte liquid lipstick. We have the Forever set, and the Forever set is one I've been seeing a lot on Instagram. Like, I've seen Kylie wear this a few times. And then we have the Soulmate set. This one, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't seen a lot of people wear this one. This is the red lip, but I love a red lip, and I think it's just classic and beautiful. So I am gonna try all of these on for you guys so you can see the complete like lip look with everything. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and swatch the lips for you guys and enjoy the swatches. I already really like this one. I feel like this is like a really nice neutral lip. I have this problem with a lot of lipsticks where they look orange on me. Like if I put on like a light nude, it somehow turns orange. And I get comments all the time from you guys and from just people in general saying that, oh, that lip color you swatched, it looks orange. Oh, it looks orange on you, or you know, your camera is making it look orange. But with a lot of lipsticks and like my complexion, I don't know why. And this is why I don't wear nudes a lot. They immediately turn just orange on me and I cannot stand it. Like I like an orange lip if I'm trying to wear an orange lip, but sometimes I just want a neutral nude lip that will go with anything. And I really like this one because it is a bit more of a cool tone color, but on my complexion, it just looks nude and I really like it. I think it's really nice and I would totally wear this like pretty much any look because it is really neutral. I'm gonna put this gloss over it. This is the Story of Us gloss. Also, I heard a lot of Taylor Swift references because a lot of these lipsticks are like named after Taylor Swift songs, which I love. I'm here for it. I love Taylor Swift. I'm a Swiftie. I don't know about you guys, but I love Taylor Swift's music. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the Story of Us gloss, and this is a high gloss. So the Forever set was a yes for me. So let's try the Love set. Okay, right off the bat, this lipstick is an oh yes for me. I actually like this one better than the Forever set. I love a pinky nude. That's like my favorite like lipstick to wear. And this color, I am so in love. This one is by far my favorite so far. This is like one of my go-to shades, and the color that I mostly like to wear are shades like this, so yes. So I'm gonna go ahead and top off the matte lip with the High Gloss in Sweet. Next up, we have the Soulmate set, and this is like the red lip of the bunch. I typically don't wear red lips like all the time, but if you are like obsessed with red lips, you might like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop on the matte lip and the lip liner first. This is a really pretty red. This is definitely a deeper red. This isn't like a fiery tomato red. This is a very wearable, deep, classic red. I love red lipstick, but I don't wear it all that much. But usually if I wear a red, I will wear like a darker red, or I'll wear that fiery, like hot red. I love those two reds typically. So this gloss I'm gonna put over the top of it is the High Gloss in Blow Me Away. And this is a really pretty gloss. It literally looks like there is glitter in it, and I'm sure there is, but it looks like a liquid eyeshadow as I'm looking at it. Just so you guys can see, it is just so sparkly. It's really pretty. All right, you guys, so here is the final look using the new Valentine's Day collection from KYLIE Cosmetics. And I did go back in and pop on the Love set. This was the pink lipstick set out of all three. Overall, I think it's a really beautiful collection. Like every product in it is just really beautiful and very aesthetically pleasing. I love pink. Obviously, I love the look of this eyeshadow palette, and I really like the look that I created with it. Now, if you are not someone that wears pink eyeshadow, like if you never wear it, then I don't see the point in really buying this palette unless you use these shadows more lightly. So I went for a more vibrant look. If you did just use a little bit less shadow from this hot pink, you can get a softer pink. And I think you could definitely make this work for a softer look if you didn't want to do something as dramatic as what I have on. I love really vibrant looks, but I definitely think that if you use less product and a little bit more of a lighter hand, you can get a lighter pink instead of something so vibrant like I used. I also think the formula for these shadows up here is really unique. It's very light. And like when you apply it, it feels like nothing on your eyes. The blush in Crush was really beautiful. It's very natural. So if you like natural blushes, like barely there, this is definitely it for you. I don't see anybody being able to mess up their blush with something like this because it definitely isn't like an overly pigmented blush. It's very light. The glitter eyeshadow is really pretty. I like the way it makes my inner corner look super sparkly. As far as these lip sets go, I loved this one called the Love set that I have on. This is the most beautiful pinky nude color. If you're into like mauves and pinky nudes, you'll really like this one because it's not a nude and it's not a pink. It's like in between the two, which are typically my favorite lip shades to wear. One thing I really like about these kits is that they're complete with a lip liner and gloss and a matte lip. And the glosses, I have a lot of the high glosses, but with these especially, these three new ones in here, they have so much glitter in them. It's crazy. This gloss that's in the Soulmate set is so pretty. I love the way this looked over the red. I would say if I could only get one thing from this collection, like just one, that's it, I would definitely get this lip set because it is so pretty. I really love the way this looks. My second favorite product from this collection is the eyeshadow palette, so really loved these two things here. There's so many mixed reviews out there on KYLIE Cosmetics. Sometimes you see people rave, sometimes you see them really dislike the products, but how I personally feel about the collection in this video is it worked really nicely and I didn't run into any problems with it at all. It just blended very easily for me. And you also have to remember that if an eyeshadow palette isn't working for you, or if you purchase this one and it doesn't work out for you, you have to consider the fact that maybe you're not using the right eyeshadow primer, or maybe the brush you're using is not properly blending the eyeshadow. There's so many different factors that go into eyeshadow application. So I feel like what I did today, applying the P. Louise base and then using a fluffy brush to blend the shadows out, I feel like it worked really well and I didn't run into like any patchiness or anything like that at all. I really love the way this looks. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial using the KYLIE Cosmetics Valentine's Day collection. Now that you've made it this far into my video, be sure you like it if you did enjoy it. Leave me a comment down below on what you think of this collection. Would you purchase anything from it? Are you gonna purchase anything from it? Are you not getting anything from it? Like, I want to know your thoughts and opinions on this collection down below. And once again, thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. I really appreciate that. So hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos from me, and I will see you all in my next video.
Feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight.